Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Stroud to throw it. That one complete. It's tanked down. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 38 yards. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Down the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
There he goes, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 69 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Going deep for Walker. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And Stroud now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, 48 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 55 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stroud on a slant. Here's Collins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Here we go. This is 4th down.
On the quick, right?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. It'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. Going deep for Walker. That is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying,
here we go.
All we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focused.
Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Stroud to throw it. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they...
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now Daniels. He finds Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Austin Seibert on to try the Washington field goal. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Diggs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 6-6.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Let's go.
mixing up the middle. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 10 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Stroud out of the gun here. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, right.
Stroud now on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stroud looking to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Steps away to his left. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, 26 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Off the play fake. Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Ready? Ready?
Here's Daniels. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Commanders 29, Texans 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now Stroud. And Diggs has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. As Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, 54 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Robinson with another carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. No.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Martin. And this one will be brought back to the 22. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, They handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
Mere feeds from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And this one does not go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Shotgun now, first round. This is complete to Schultz. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. They get 28 out of that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I'm on PS5 Dub 956.
The Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Returns looking good so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Man in motion here. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on 3rd down. Another carry for Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
4th down, here's Penix. Hits him on the out route. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today, boy.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it 2nd and 4. From the 36. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Mixon on the counter. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. What a great read to get in position for that pick.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, Penix. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Falcons would take the lead with a score. Third and 4 coming up now. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's only 2 on the pickup, and they remain 2 yards shy as it brings up 4th.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Trying for it with Penix. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Putting the tight end in motion. Penix here from the gun. lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down, Stroud. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Houston calls it second timeout. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Back to throw it. He's on the move. Now he's going to air this one out long down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Penix. Catch is made down the right sideline. They get 40 on the big hitter. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field on the tone of this drive.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Offense set for a first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud now. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Stroud throwing here on first. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 47. Full extension, and he brings it in. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Tough teams. Let's see your team.
What team you all want to see?
Let me change this again.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll motion Lamb right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. It's only a gain of 1, back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. From the gun is Prescott. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
You can do better. Really? This cannot be happening. Okay. This is like
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They throw it out quick to the left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now, 1st round. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, they give to Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. To the air, Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Nico Collins with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Right up the gut. He breaks the tackle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And that's good for a gain of 5. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Oh, giving it to the wide receiver on 3rd and short. They cross the 40 on a nice run. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Texans with a long ways to go for a score. 2nd and 6 coming up here. from the 34. Pass taken in by Diggs. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Stroud. Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Stroud. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Catch is made in close. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Cut near the goal line. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
One final shot before halftime. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff for Mixon, running right. This is ahead for about 5. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A give, this is Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center of the... And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just 1 snap later.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth.
Together, defense! Keep it together!
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing is Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Stroud throwing here on first. Completed to Collins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Texans with a little more work to do to win it here. Second and 3 now. Shotgun now for Stroud. He finds Diggs right side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Cowboys will take over beyond their own 40. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Throw complete to Lamb. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to